Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Knicks versus 76ers NBA matchup on Tuesday, March 11th, 2024. If you like all the free picks we do at Pick Dawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have products meant for people who make big bets, people with big bankrolls, looking for maybe one-on-one concierge-style service. Those products are not available on the website, so you have to text the number you see on the screen. So if you make big bets like I do, text that number. But let's get to this one. Knicks taking on the Sixers. The Knicks 37-27, while the Sixers 36-28. You can see tight. Both these teams in the Eastern Conference, one game separating them in the standings. It is pretty much that simple. The Knicks 32-30 against the number this season, while the Sixers 34-29, and both these teams hurt and 4-6 straight up in their last 10 games. We know the injury bug has bitten hard on both these teams, and these teams just met on Sunday, and it was the Sixers as 7-point dogs beating the Knicks outright by 6. And I gotta say, they let it, all the way. It was pretty much a no-doubter in that one. When we look at the injuries and, exactly how this thing is shaping up, because it is such a big one in this one. Maxey questionable, still with the concussion. Meanwhile, Embiid and Melton, Covington still all out for the Sixers. Meanwhile, OG and Randall still out for the Knicks, and they could really use these guys back. These teams, these are not the teams that we'd be seeing, under normal circumstances for these teams. So, we have to give them a little bit of a break, because it's not just injuries that they've taken. These are key injuries to key players. When the Knicks traded for OG, all of a sudden they couldn't lose a game. Now, little different story. But for the Sixers, that win over the Knicks ended a 3-game losing streak. They'd beaten the Mavs and the Hornets prior to that, but losses to the Grizzlies, the Pelicans, and the Brooklyn Nets. It wasn't looking good. And then, meanwhile, the Knicks, it's been kind of win one, lose one, beating the Cavs, losing to the Hawks, beating the Magic 98-74, and then losing to the Sixers 79-73. I think that pretty much tells the story. The Knicks are struggling to score points, and I think, when you struggle to score points, certainly one of the fundamental parts of the game, and kind of, isn't that kind of the whole goal of the game. But the Knicks defense has been okay, middle of the pack here. And they look better than that because they're up against the Sixers offense that is just clearly struggling right now. The only thing that the Sixers are doing very, very well offensively is hitting those free throws, hitting at almost 83%. But the Knicks on the boards, still the better team there as well. When you look at offensively, well, it's the Sixers defense that dominates this matchup. And the Knicks shoot decently from the line at 78.2%, but not quite in that Sixers range. But when you look at the way the Sixers defend the perimeter, well, that's a difference maker. 35.1% teams shoot against them, while the Knicks shooting just 36.5% from beyond the arc. I think, what we saw in that first game was certainly the Sixers, playing the better game and getting it done. I think that, the way these teams are playing and the way that they are in general, I think it's tough to be stringing together wins or losses for either of them against each other. I think the Knicks turn the tables. I'm going to take the Knicks, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.